Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Native English Podcast. I'm Tom.
And I'm Lucy. We're so happy you're here with us today. Our topic is Build Your English with Confidence. If you've ever felt nervous, shy, or afraid to speak English, then this episode is just for you.
Let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever understood almost everything in an English video, but when someone asked you a question, your mind suddenly went blank?
I think every English learner has experienced that feeling at least once. You know the words, you understand the grammar, but when it's your turn to speak, fear takes over. You start thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? What if my pronunciation isn't good enough?
Those thoughts are very common, but here's the truth. Confidence is not something you have before you speak. Confidence grows because you speak. Every conversation, every mistake, and every small success helps you become stronger.
Exactly. Many learners believe they must speak perfect English before they can join a conversation, but that's simply not true. Think about children learning their first language. They make hundreds of mistakes, yet nobody expects them to be perfect. They keep trying, and little by little, they become fluent.
Native English speakers don't expect perfection either. They care much more about understanding your message than listening to perfect grammar. If your words are clear and your ideas are honest, people will enjoy talking with you.
I remember meeting a student named Alex. He could read English books and understand podcasts, but he never spoke because he was afraid of making mistakes. One day, he made a promise to himself. He would speak English for just 5 minutes every day, no matter how many mistakes he made.
At first, it wasn't easy. Alex paused often, forgot words, and sometimes repeated himself, but he didn't quit. After a few weeks, he noticed something surprising. He wasn't speaking perfect English, but he was speaking with much more confidence. That confidence encouraged him to practice even more.
That's a wonderful lesson. Progress doesn't come from waiting, it comes from doing. Every mistake teaches you something new. Every conversation makes your English a little stronger than yesterday.
Let's learn a few useful expressions together. Repeat after me if you can. Don't be afraid.
Give it a try.
Practice makes progress.
Every mistake is a lesson.
Great job. These are not just English expressions. They are reminders that learning a language is a journey, not a competition.
Here's a small challenge for you today. After this episode, stand in front of a mirror and speak English for 1 minute. Talk about your day, your family, your favorite food, or your dreams. Don't stop because of mistakes. Just keep speaking.
Remember, every confident English speaker was once a beginner. They didn't become fluent overnight. They improved one conversation at a time.
So believe in yourself. Your accent doesn't stop you. Your mistakes don't define you. The only thing that can stop your progress is giving up.
Keep learning, keep speaking, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself.
In the next section, we'll show you how to train your brain to think in English instead of translating every sentence. It's easier than you might think, so stay with us.
Thanks for listening to Native English Podcast. Let's continue building your English with confidence.
I hope you're enjoying today's episode. We have already learned that confidence is more important than perfection. Now let's discover another powerful habit that can completely transform your English journey.
Have you ever noticed that you first create a sentence in your own language and then translate it into English? That habit feels natural, but it also makes speaking slower, harder, and much more stressful than it needs to be.
Imagine someone suddenly asks, "What are your plans for this weekend?" If your brain starts translating every single word, you'll probably hesitate before answering. That pause often makes learners lose confidence during conversations.
The good news is that you can train your brain to think directly in English. You don't need advanced grammar or thousands of new words. You simply need to use the English you already know every single day.
Let's begin with something easy. When you wake up in the morning, don't reach for your phone immediately. Instead, look around your room and quietly describe everything you see using simple English sentences.
You might say, "It's a beautiful morning. My room is quiet. I need to make my bed. Today I want to practice English. I feel ready to learn something new." Those simple thoughts are powerful daily practice.
During breakfast, continue the habit. Tell yourself, I'm making coffee. The bread smells fresh. I need some fruit. This breakfast looks healthy. I hope today will be productive. Keep your thoughts simple and natural.
When you leave home, describe what you notice around you. Look at the sky, the people, the traffic, or the weather. Every small observation becomes another opportunity to build your English naturally.
Many learners believe they need difficult vocabulary before they can think in English. That's not true at all. Simple words used confidently are much more valuable than complicated words you never actually use.
Remember how children learn their first language? They don't memorize long vocabulary lists before speaking. They repeat simple words every day until those words become a natural part of their lives.
Let's practice together. Imagine you're walking into a supermarket. You smile politely and say, "Excuse me, where can I find the milk?" That sentence is short, useful, and perfect for everyday conversations.
The shop assistant replies, "It's in the next aisle, beside the juice." You answer, "Thank you so much." Then the assistant smiles and says, "You're welcome. Have a wonderful day." That's real English in action.
Now, here's another important tip. Sometimes you forget a word. Don't stop speaking. Instead, explain the idea using other words. That's exactly what confident speakers do when the perfect word doesn't come to mind.
For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can simply say, "It's something people carry when it rains." The listener will understand you, and the conversation will continue without unnecessary stress.
Here are 4 expressions that will make your conversation sound more natural. Repeat after us. Let me think. I'm not sure, but I think. That's a good question. What do you think?
Today's challenge is easy but powerful. Spend 5 minutes describing your room, your family, your daily routine, or your favorite hobby using only English. Don't translate. Keep speaking even if you make mistakes.
Every minute you spend thinking in English teaches your brain a new habit. One day you'll suddenly notice that English words appear naturally, without translation. That's the moment your confidence begins to grow.
Keep practicing with patience because fluency is built one small step at a time. In our next section, we'll share simple daily exercises that will help you speak English more confidently in real conversations.
We've talked about confidence in thinking in English. Now it's time to take the next step. Today, we're going to build a daily speaking habit that can completely change your English.
Many learners wait for the perfect moment to start speaking. They think, "I'll speak when my grammar is better." But that perfect moment never comes. Progress begins the day you decide to open your mouth.
Speaking English is like learning to ride a bicycle. You can read books about it, watch videos, and listen to advice. But sooner or later, you have to get on the bicycle and start moving forward.
I know a learner named Emma. She understood English very well, but she was too shy to speak. She worried about every mistake and compared herself with fluent speakers every single day.
One evening, Emma made a simple decision. She would speak English for 10 minutes every day, even if nobody was listening. That small promise slowly changed her confidence and her communication skills.
She stood in front of a mirror and talked about her daily life. At first, she paused many times and forgot easy words, but she smiled, continued speaking, and never stopped because of small mistakes.
After 1 month, Emma noticed something amazing. She didn't become perfect, but she became comfortable. She could express her ideas more clearly, and she no longer felt afraid of simple conversations.
That's the real goal. Don't chase perfection. Chase progress. Every sentence you speak is another step toward becoming a confident English speaker.
Here's an exercise that you can start today. Pick one topic, such as your family, your job, your favorite movie, or your weekend plans. Then speak about it for 2 minutes without stopping.
If you forget a word, don't become silent. Describe the idea in another way. Keep the conversation moving, because communication is much more important than finding the perfect vocabulary.
Another excellent habit is recording your voice. Use your phone and speak for 2 or 3 minutes. Then listen carefully. You'll notice your strengths, your weak points, and the progress you make every week.
At first, you might not enjoy hearing your own voice. That's completely normal. Almost everyone feels that way. But after a few recordings, you'll become more relaxed and much more confident.
Let's learn 4 useful expressions that native speakers use every day. Repeat after us. Actually, to be honest, in my opinion, and that's an interesting idea.
These expressions make your speech sound smoother because they give your brain a little more time to think while keeping the conversation natural and friendly.
Now, let's try a short conversation. Lucy, what's your favorite way to practice English after work?
To be honest, I enjoy listening to podcasts while taking a walk. It helps me learn new expressions, improve my pronunciation, and relax at the same time.
That sounds like a wonderful habit. I also like speaking aloud while reading short articles. It improves my fluency and helps me feel more confident with longer sentences.
Listeners, here's your challenge for today. Speak English for 10 minutes without using your native language. Don't worry about mistakes. Focus on sharing your thoughts clearly and naturally.
Remember, confidence doesn't appear overnight. It grows every time you choose courage instead of fear. Keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep believing that every practice session brings you closer to fluency.
Stay with us, because in the next and final section, we'll bring everything together and help you create a simple plan that will keep your English improving every single day.
Welcome to the final part of today's episode. If you've stayed with us until now, you've already taken an important step toward becoming a more confident English speaker. We're truly proud of you.
Today, we've learned that confidence is more valuable than perfection. We've also discovered how thinking in English and practicing every day can make speaking feel easier and much more natural.
The biggest mistake many learners make is expecting fast results. They study for a few days, don't see immediate progress, and then decide to quit. But every language takes time, patience, and consistent practice.
Imagine building a strong house. You don't finish it in one day. You place one brick after another until the house becomes strong and beautiful. Learning English works exactly the same way.
Instead of studying for 5 hours once a week, try practicing for 20 or 30 minutes every day. Small daily habits are easier to follow, and they create much bigger results over time.
Here's a simple daily plan. Listen to English for 10 minutes. Read something interesting for 10 minutes. Speak for 10 minutes. Think in English whenever you can. Repeat this routine every day.
Some days you'll feel motivated, and other days you won't. That's completely normal. Successful learners continue practicing even when they don't feel like it, because they know consistency creates confidence.
Don't compare yourself with people who have studied English for many years. Compare yourself with the person you were yesterday. If you know one more word or speak one sentence more confidently, you've improved.
Let's finish with 4 powerful expressions. Repeat after us. Believe in yourself. Keep moving forward. Small steps create big success. Never stop learning.
Before we say goodbye, we have one final challenge. After this episode ends, speak English for 5 minutes about your biggest dream. Don't write anything. Just speak from your heart and enjoy the experience.
Remember, every fluent English speaker started as a beginner. They felt nervous, made mistakes, and sometimes wanted to give up. The difference is that they kept going, one conversation at a time.
We believe you can do the same. Trust the process, celebrate every small victory, and never let fear stop you from using your English. Your voice matters, and your story deserves to be heard.
Thank you for spending your time with us today. We hope this episode inspires you to practice with confidence and enjoy every step of your English learning journey.
Don't forget to subscribe to Native English Podcast for more friendly conversations, practical lessons, and daily motivation. Until next time, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep smiling. Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode.